For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsals family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we are going to be going over the best free 98 you need to select. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the video I posted earlier today. I will leave that linked in the description. I show you guys the fastest way possible to get this fantasy pack. Now as we get into this video, let me know who you are picking down below in the comment section. Hit that sub button if you are new, and let's get into the cards. Now to start with, I want to go over the stats on these players, and then we'll rank the cards 1 to 4 and talk about their strengths and weaknesses within each team. Now starting it off right here, we have Ezekiel Elliott, and Zeke is sitting at 96 speed, 97 XL. He's got 95 change of direction, so that is actually really good for a running back. The trucking, the break tackle, the carrying, the catching, those are all super nice on the card. And as you guys know, 96 speed is the threshold to get up to a 99 with a power up, so if you power Zeke up, he goes up to 97. Put Sprinter on him and he is going up to 99 speed and 99 XL. This card is actually pretty underrated. In my video earlier today, I was kind of ragging on the Zeke card, but he has some nice stats. That 95 change of direction is actually really underrated for a running back. Break tackle will be at 99. The only thing I don't love about the card is he can't receive the ball that well. Me personally in this game, I like to throw the ball a lot, so Zeke isn't going to have crazy good catching or crazy good receiving. Now next up we have the 98 overall Shaquille Griffin. Without a power up, you can get this guy up to 99 speed and 99 XL. The zone is at a 98. The man is only at a 93. That's not that crazy good. The play rec's at a 95. Again, that's not that crazy good. But Shaquille Griffin is going to be more of a zone corner. Obviously, by that 98 zone coverage, you can see that he's going to be pretty nice in zone. The agility's at a 93, so that's not crazy good when it comes to moving laterally and moving up and down within a zone. But I would say this card is going to be very good nonetheless. Now, next up, we have someone who is very underrated, and I was mistaken for saying this card wasn't as good as I thought it was. Let's go for the stats on the player and why I think this card is actually pretty good in the 98 Allen Lazard. Now, Allen Lazard is going to be able to get up to 99 speed and 99 XL. He has 96 speed right here. His acceleration can get up to a 99 as well with Sprinter. So this card is a 99 speed, 99 XL receiver. That is pretty crazy for a guy of his height. Now, Allen Lazard, I believe, is around 6'5", so he's almost the same height as Calvin, which is pretty crazy. He's also got good spec, good route running, good catching stats. All those route running, catching, and spectacular catching stats, those can all get up to a 99 if you power the card up and put some simple chemistries on him. Now moving on to the final player right here, we have Justin Reed, and this Justin Reed card, man, is it fire. 97 speed, 96 XL, those can easily get up to 99s with a power up. Even if you don't power him up, he still gets up to 99 speed. Now the tackling is at an 89, not that crazy good, but Justin Reed can do everything else. The man and the zone are absolutely wild. The hit power is insane as well. He's gonna give you solid change of direction. I have him powered up on my team right now, and I believe his change of direction goes up to like a 91 on this 98 overall. So this card is going to be really nice. Super versatile, zone, man, run defense. It doesn't matter. Justin Reed can do it all. So now let's get into what you guys probably came here to see, my rankings of these top 4 players. And I'm assuming that you guys probably thought this was going to be a fairly cut and clear ranking, but to be honest with you, I am struggling to rank these players. I would say all the cards are really good. They all have different strengths and different weaknesses. At the 4 spot though, we are going to be putting Ezekiel Elliott there. Now the only reason why I have Zeke there is because he isn't as good of a receiving back. All the other cards that came out, they are almost perfect. They can do it all. So as an example, Justin Reed, he can really do it all for you. As we take a look at a lot of the other players, there's not really any weaknesses on the card. I would say Zeke has a weakness, and it's catching the ball. So if you'd like to throw the ball to your running backs a lot, Zeke isn't the best card for you, and that's why we have him a little bit lower down on the list. But if you take any of these floor players, I cannot fault you at all. If you want to run the ball every single play, and you like to run the ball downhill, Zeke Elliott is going to be one of the best running backs in the game to do that. Now next up at the number 3 spot, this is kind of going to be a surprise here, boys. We are going to put Shaquille Griffin here. Now the reason why I've got Shaquille Griffin here and I don't have him higher up on this list at the 2 spot or at the 1 spot, which is probably what a lot of you guys were expecting me to do, is because of that low man coverage. The man coverage isn't that crazy good. If we're going to take a corner right there, I feel like I want to make sure they can do it all. He's a NAT player. We want to make sure he can play man, he can play zone, and he can play on our team for the rest of the year. I don't know if Shaquille Griffin is that card because of the fact that the man isn't that high up. Obviously, if you like to run zone coverage, then take the Shaquille. There's a lot of different variants when it comes to these rankings. If you run the ball a lot, you can take the Zeke Elliott card, and there's no real wrong answer here. But again, for that reason that I mentioned before, we have the Shaquille Griffin card at the number 3. Now at the number 2 and the number 1, this was actually really hard to determine. I think I am personally going to put Allen Lazard at the number 2 spot. The reason being because there's a lot of other really good receivers in this game that can can get up to 99 speed and 99 excel. And the second reason is because of the archetype. He is going to be a deep threat archetype that is not the best wide receiver archetype in the game. I would say there are probably better receivers you can go with, but if you want a guy to put like deep out elite on and you don't need a route tech, then Allen Lazard could actually be really, really good for you. So that is the reason why we have him at the 2. I would say he's really, really nice when it comes to the height, when it comes to the speed, all of that stuff is there. You cannot debate any of that. He can do all those things, but I don't love the archetype on the player, and I feel like this Justin Reed card is a little bit better, and that leads us to the number 1 spot. Justin Reed is going to be slotting in at the best player for me, in my personal opinion, out of these cards. That is who I'm going to be selecting, and it's not just because I already have him powered up on my team, and I want to add him to the squad because of that reason. This is an endgame free safety in a market where we're kind of derived of top tier talent. I would say the free safety market isn't that crazy good. It got a really big boost recently when we ended up getting that Minka Fitzpatrick and the Marcus May card, but there are still a lot of gaps at free safety, so that is why I decided to put Justin Reed at the number 1 spot. You guys can take another good running back, you can take another good wide receiver, but I feel like free safety is a position where you kind of want to take this Justin Reed, so that is why we have the Justin Reed at the number 1. Now I also want to mention that these rankings are fluid, guys. If you need a running back, take Zeke. If you need a wide receiver, go with the Allen Lazard card, and I would say personally that all 4 of these cards are close enough in skill and in power that whatever your position need is, you take that card. The animation for that player is absolutely insane. That out of position animation is beautiful. That is all I can say right there. But yeah, like I was saying, if you do need a position like running back, wide receiver, corner, or free safety, that is going to trump my ranking. So go with the player that you need the most, and if you already have a really good team, then you can follow these rankings. Or maybe if you're deciding between a couple of positions, you need a new running back, you need a new corner, you can use these rankings to help you guys decide. Let's rip this final pack right here, and then I'm going to sign out for the video. These cards are honestly super, super good. Definitely worth grinding for. It is going to be a little bit of a grind to get all these players. I played some draft champions, and I will admit, it is a bit of a grind. It's really weird playing with no abilities, playing with a whole new playbook, so it is going to take you a fair bit of time to get these, but I'm probably going to get through them all in the next couple of days. We will definitely take that 85 Zeke. I'm assuming his price went up after people want to power that card up, but yeah, that is going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, boys, I'm out. Peace.
So slow, out.